Parents aren't perfect, never have been, never will be. Agree or disagree? Agree? Parents aren't perfect, never have been, never will be. Now, all of us have our stories, right? You've got your stories about your family, and some of them are okay to tell in public, and some of them are not, right? My wife, Carol, and I had 4 children, Scott and Katie, Jonathan and Jenny. And when Jonathan was about 10, we had a dinner for some missionaries that were visiting from out of town. And they had inquired if they could come and spend some time at our house because they wanted to observe our close and loving family and ask us a few questions. So Carol fixed this delightful meal. They came, and we're in the middle of this dinner, enjoying it very much, engaging them in questions and answers, and I'm sure they were taking in the observations that they wanted to get. And then somewhere in the middle of the meal, my son Jonathan, something got under his skin. And he got irritated about something, and the result of that was that he was disrespectful to his mother. Well, disrespect led to discipline, and so I told him that he could exit the room and go to his room. And with that, the chair scoots back, and it's screeching, and he is stomping, and he is pouting, and he goes to his room. And then we're all still sitting there. A little bit of the zip has gone out of the questions. But we continue on, and after dinner we go downstairs and sit in the den. And the den is right next to Jonathan's room, and so on my way I just go by his room, and within earshot of everyone I knock on the door. And when I knock on the door I say, "Jay." And his response to that was, "Dad, get out of here, I don't want to talk to you." Well, that came like the microphone sound that you just heard right back into the ears of the missionaries that were sitting there with my wife. And so when I come back in, now we've moved from taking a little zip off to feeling pretty awkward about the whole situation. We continue on the conversation, doing our best, the best we can to recover this. And in a few minutes, I don't know how you are as a parent, but do you ever have these conversations where you're carrying on the conversation outside verbally, but on the back of your mind, you've got this internal conversation going on within yourself? And so that was what was going on with me. And after a little bit, I thought, I need to check on that boy again. So I went around to his room there, knocked on the door. This time, no yelling, nothing. I knocked again. "Jay." Nothing. So I thought, well, I don't know what's happening inside there, but I better go check it. So I come back through the room where the missionaries and my wife are sitting. And as I come by, I'm feeling everyone's embarrassment because they kind of heard what was going on. I come around, I go outside, and I look in the boy's window. When I get there, the window is up. I peer inside. There's no one there. So I come back inside, I get my wife, I get the missionary couple, and we go down the street in our car searching for this boy who's now run away from home. We have gone from losing the zip in the conversation, feeling a little awkward, to embarrassed. Now the missionary couple is sitting there totally silent. We get back home. In a little while after we did find the boy, by the way, we found him. And after we found him, when we got back home, there was this polite conversation for just a few moments. The missionary couple left, and we have never seen them since, as you might imagine. Parents aren't perfect. They never have been. They never will be. Not only are parents not perfect, let's smile as we say this, kids aren't perfect either. Do I hear a yes to that? And families aren't perfect either, for that matter.